Good. Amazing. Okay, so I heard about this event and I had to be here. Obviously, hands up if you've never heard my story before. Lots. Really high, can I just say really good reference? Okay, amazing. So I recently got back from Vegas. I've been traveling a lot. We had the amazing Peru. We won that. And then we had Fiji Challenge, which was incredible as well. And then I was blessed to be asked to go and speak at the most powerful women in network marketing over in Vegas, which was incredible. Now, that's why I'm here, because I left that event and I have never, ever, 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 in 6 years and 3 months, that's how long I've been with Isogenics and been a part of the network marketing community, ever been more inspired and home. And at that event, if you can always just take one thing from an event, and that's what I want you to do today. If you can just take one thing, and it's funny because David Wood always says that, what's the one thing? It can change your business. And something that I got at that event, and it's so funny because I've heard it for 6 years, and Kim just said it, is the power of events. And I got home and I looked at the calendar, my amazing husband Morgan and I, we looked at the calendar and we literally booked tickets and airfares to every event across Australia. And I'm 6 years in and I, technically don't have to do this, but I realised more than ever, sitting amongst 6-figure earners, 7-figure a year earners, watching people cross that stage over and over again in our profession, not just our company, there was 80 companies represented, and every single one of them spoke about events and how going to events inspired them and how they're building at events. And it was really important for me to come home, A, because my incredible sister has just said yes to the business. Hi there. But B, it's because, and this is what I really want you guys to get here in Perth. And I'm from here and I will be home eventually, but this is what you've got. And you've got to get this. And I was like, I'm going to fly here and I just want to impart this passion and purpose back into our beautiful city. It feels weird now because it's small. But it felt weird for, I was like, it's hard being in Perth. It is. You guys, we're far away. It took 5 hours and 45 minutes, right, to get here from over east. So I understand that many of you aren't going to jump on a flight and go to Melbourne IC Uni and aren't going to jump on a flight and be able to. I get that. Go to University in Action. So right now, you guys have this ground floor opportunity again in Perth to build this how you want to build this and make this as big and successful and flourishing that you want it to be. And my mum called me on the way here and she said, where is it? Because she wants to come. She goes, where is it again? She goes, is it at Burswood? I said, oh, Mum, no, we used to do it there when we had like 500 people. I said, it's at, this was the grassroots. When I started 6 years and 3 months ago, this was the event I walked into and Nonna, Irene Miller, grabbed my face. I was brand new, 25 years old. She looked me in the eye and she said, you're going to do this. Like, you are going to be here and you're going to make something of this. And I flew back to look every single one of you in the eye and just take you by the face again and say, you are going to do this. And this is home. This company, this profession, this everything, our compensation plan, there's just no better. And the one thing, like I said, I watched the 7-figure earners. I did a live. Did anyone see that live I did about network marketing? So I was in a $6 million sandwich. It was pretty rad. I had Sophiana on my right-hand side, who earns $4 million a year residually, and I had Emily, the incredible Emily Gavra on my left, earning $2 million a year in network marketing. And again, some people are like, what? That's so big, and it's unfathomable. I get that, but I like to actually talk about those big numbers now. I'm not there. I've got to be there, because you've got to see what's possible. So if they're doing that, you can absolutely do $200 a week, yes? Yes, and that's what excited me. Anyway, so I'm sitting in between them and hearing even the other stories. Emily and I could not speak higher of Isogenics, our company founders, our compensation plan, unlimited, uncapped, abundant. Our products, our bodies were introducing ourselves before we walked into any room. I got backstage and I was on the panel for social media, and one of the girls looked up and said, "Oh my God, don't tell me the company. Let me guess, Isogenics." And I was like, yes. And I'm so proud of that. And it was just pride over pride over pride. And I was hearing other leaders, multiple 6, multiple 7-figure leaders in other companies complaining about the compounded change or the integrity of the founders. And I thought, we are just so blessed. We are so blessed in Isogenics. And I don't know where you're at in the journey right now. You could be very brand new. Some people put their hand up and they haven't even started, which is just so incredible. You could be a couple of months in, you could be a couple of years in, you could be 6 years like me and just keep coming back over and over again. And this is what I wanted to say to you today. There are 2 defining moments in network marketing. 2 defining moments. The day you sign up and the day that you decide to actually go pro. And I don't believe that anyone in this room yet really has decided to go pro. And that's what excites me. It's like you have this opportunity here and now today at this event, this beautiful grassroots, unbelievable, small and intimate and perfect event to decide to leave today and go pro. And all that means, I always say, it doesn't mean like get rid of the kids, burn the TV. Like I love MasterChef, I like Game of Thrones. I still give myself that grace, right? Because that's how we kind of used to build hustle and burn the kids and burn the TV, get rid of the kids. Don't burn the kids, do not burn the children. This is why I don't have any. No, but it's not about that. It's just about deciding that this is home. That you know what, I am going to be a loud and proud professional network marketer. And it's not even about deciding to go full time, it's deciding to go all in. And deciding that when you go to places and people ask you, or you hear someone say, "God, I'm so tired," I say, I could help you with that. That's what going all in is. And that is what's going pro with network marketing. And that's just, I was like, if you could take anything from this event today, it's just putting a stake in the ground and drawing a line in the sand and saying, okay, when I leave here today, you've said yes once, say yes again, recommit, show up in a bigger, beautiful, more bolder way and watch your business transform. And again, all it is saying to people, yeah, I do network marketing and I love it. Because here's something that I know, Rach and Lynn did a phenomenal job then. And the dream house building, yes, I love that. But the thing for me is, we are poised in the most powerful position that any company in the world could be right now. We have the perfect storm. World-leading economist Paul Zane Pilzer, I'm obsessed with him. He is writing these books about the next $1 trillion industry in an economic downturn. It is the health and wellness business. Welcome home. Perfect. So we are currently poised in the next $1 trillion industry with the master builder of Isogenics offering us a smorgasbord of success. Here, have an abundant, unlimited compensation plan, have products backed by science, based on science, have all the science, have the leadership team, everything is poised for us in the next $1 trillion industry.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So I get so pumped, I'm like, yes. And then on top of that, 76% of Australians in Australia right now are looking for what we've got. They're looking for a side hustle. And Rach did such a beautiful job in what she said with, yes, we can physically see people's ailments, but you don't know that when they go home and they're behind closed doors, they're on their knees in tears praying for what you've got. And until you decide today to go all in and to offer that solution to people, you're going to keep staying stuck. And I just wanted to say today, like, stuck in your business and stuck in your body and stuck in your own cycle of whatever the story you've been repeating in Isogenics. And I just wanted to come here today, have 15 minutes, I was like, just give me 15 minutes to look you in the eye and say, it's time to redecide, stake in the ground, line in the sand, go all in, decide today, people are looking for what we've got in a $1 trillion industry. You can't be silent anymore. Don't let your head hit the pillow without at least saying to one person, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I think I've got something really exciting that you might want to take a look at. Can I just send you some information? I do not let my head hit the pillow every single day without at least sending that once. And that's all in. That's professional network marketing. So my story, I'm not even going to tell it, but what I want you, well, sort of will, but 6 years in, 6 years and 3 months, is that I stand here today the most excited, the most fired up, the most certain, the most sure, the most ready, the most passionate, and the most purposeful I have ever been in Isogenics as your business partner, as your ambassador, linking arms with all of you, because I am so fired up that we have never been poised more powerfully in the world as a dominant market leader for not just network marketing, but the products that we offer. So I just am like looking every single one of you in the eye to say, do not leave today not with that stake in the ground, that new purpose, going, I am all in, and not scared about it, and not hypey, and not, overwhelmed, just excited that you're home, and this company is not going anywhere. And that's, look at me, I'm always like, yes, an IsaBody, and I love Rachel's like, if a restaurant put $200 on the table, this is why I love IsaBody. I'm like, we have all the tools. And that's how I have built to over $1 million in Isogenics. I just said to my sister, I was like, yeah, so about the IsaBody, you're doing it. And she said, she's like, oh, okay. It's just the most powerful, amazing way to be introduced to this company. So we have all of the tools. Think of every single day you wake up, you get ready to go to work, you get in your car, whatever else. I look at Isogenics as you wake up, you put your tool belt with an arsenal of tools on there. Videos and prospecting pages and three-way calls and products and compensation plan. Everything's available to you, and all day as you go out, it's like whatever. It's like I was in the lounge coming home from the Vegas event, and I got chatting to this lovely guy next to me, and he was American. He was the CEO of Rubbermaid. So you know the Tupperware? Legend. Doesn't drive, has a limo, ridiculous. Doesn't need the money, right? And I got chatting to him and I said, do you love what you do? This is incredible. I was like, oh my God, this is my new goal. I'm not going to drive. I want a limo to take me everywhere. That's insane. And I said, are you happy? And he said, no one's asked me that in the longest time. And he said, not really. Because I'm successful and we're wealthy and we're comfortable. And yeah, but he said, I have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day and leave my wife and my 2 beautiful children and my 2 beautiful dogs and go and work and travel the world. And he said, no, not really. I said, I help busy, burnt out CEOs like you earn additional income, and you probably need the products anyway. And he said, yeah, I'd love to take a look at that. What is it? And we got chatting. Now, he's not in the business yet, he will be. But imagine if you could, and I've sent him information, but imagine if that's just the posture. No matter where you are, if you walk into a crystal shop, I loved your story, by the way. I loved your story. But imagine that, walking into anywhere and just being a beacon and a light, because that is what Isogenics is. We have the products, we have the opportunity, we have the compensation plan. We are poised in the most powerful position we have ever been poised in. And all that's left to do with you is to tap into that why, which you're going to learn today, is to learn how to share more organically, but have that posture to understand that it's not 1 foot in, 1 foot out anymore. It's not half in, half out. It's just deciding once and once only that you're going pro and you're going all in, and this is home for you. And I promise you, I always say, I really am your business partner. I'm your ambassador. I'm here to help you for three-way calls. So anything that you need to grow I'm here for you. So I've come home, I'll be right there taking notes alongside all of you and just ready to blow this up. I want to put so badly Perth back on the map, and you can, and you will, and we will together, and I can't wait for it. So I love you all. Let's get excited for today, and if you can then just take one thing. That's what I want to say, right? I left Vegas and I had a full notebook from 7 and 6-figure earners, and all Eric said to me he said, just take one thing. If you can implement one thing from this event, what would it be? And mine was events. And I left, and it is again changing the landscape of our business. That's why I'm here, because events. And I've been able to pick my sister up this morning and drive her here because my thing was the commitment to events. So today I want you to listen to Rach and listen to Danny and listen to all the incredible speakers. And I want you to take, just one thing, don't overwhelm yourself, but I was going to say implement immediately, and then I was already thinking about the bar. That's how bad I am. I was like, but we're going to go for champagne first. I was going to be like, and implement immediately, but I'll see you at the bar, and then do it. But what is the one thing tonight that when you get home, you've put the stake in the ground, you've drawn a line in the sand, you've committed again, you're going pro, and you can just have taken that one spark. I always say that, let this be the spark to relight the fire, and let's do this.
Yeah.